Welcome to Sports Jazz. My name is Isaac. Glad to be here. I have David with me, Josh with me, and today we've been speaking about Liverpool. We did talk about Liverpool. We talked about Arsenal yesterday. It was an open operation. Speaking about Manchester United, and today we are delighted to be speaking about Man City. So all you Man City fans that have suggestions, please feel free to comment in the or to suggest in the comment section. Once again, Sports Jazz guys, please keep subscribing, like, and share our videos. Josh and David, right here to dissect. Josh, what's up, and David? Hope you guys are all good.
Well, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
all
Yeah.
good, all good, all good,
Yeah.
all good.
Okay. Now, going into Man City, guys, we've not seen a lot of activity when it comes to the transfer window. But on my side, I'm not very surprised because Man City is a team or a club that has or that is rich in squad depth. You find that in every position, apart from the striker position, they have around three positions, or rather three players. That if De Bruyne is not available, they have players that are going to replace him. If Rodri is not available, other players are going to come in and sit for him. If Silva is not available, a replacement is always there. You see, sometimes Foden starts, sometimes Wilshire, sorry, not Wilshire, Jack Grealish starts, I mean, from the left. Anyway, so yeah, David, about Man City, do you think they're prepared for the season? Because I mean, they've only signed one player, Zavi. Is it Savinho? Do you think they're really
Savinho.
prepared for the season? Yeah.
Yeah. I think Man City have already established how they want to go into the future, right? Even on a strategic
Yeah.
level. So, and with that said, there's that remark that Guardiola said earlier. It is reported to have said earlier that they may not even sign any new players. They're more or less in a Liverpool type situation, only that they are more conscious of how they arrived there, than Liverpool, which is just, let's say, discovering what their issues will be. So I feel
Yeah.
like, it seems to me like Man City knows what exactly it needs to do to get into the new season.
Yeah.
And if they really have a serious need, I think they would already be in the market. Maybe what they have to deal with is the unresolved statuses of some of the players that they have before they get into the season, because there's some guys who still have question marks around, whether they will be around next season or not, or whether they want to change to a new environment. That's the only thing they have to really resolve. But I think they're ready for the season.
Okay. You think they are ready to run? They're ready to play.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And yeah, Josh, do you think City is ready? Because we don't see them active
Well,
in the transfer window.
we all know Man City and the way they play. You can never write them off. It's hard to even ask yourself whether they are ready or not. But like Pep Guardiola said before they played Barcelona, they that they might go into the season a bit undercooked
Yeah.
because they've not had the best of preparations, having 13 players away. The players that played in the Copa America, the Euros, Rodri, Kyle Walker. He's even given them an extended time and asked them to report back at Man City at their will. Yeah, they're thought to be coming back next week, but he
Yeah.
didn't even give them a date when to come back. And
Yeah.
he complained about institutions like FIFA, the Premier League, and UEFA, who make these fixtures, these very hectic fixtures on the players. And he says that as a manager, if those institutions cannot help the players, then you're the one to help the players. So you have
Yeah.
to give them enough rest so they can be able um, to play for you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Josh. And speaking about their current signings, we see it's not that they've been really linked to very many players, only few, but not strongly linked. And if you check for their signings, still they've only signed Savinho, who is a very good player. I think Josh, you did speak about him last time. Please give me a quick one again about him. Do you see him coming in and playing so well? some might say he's coming in to replace Alvarez, because I understand Alvarez wants more game time, and Atletico did they did say that they wanted to come in for him, but it looks like they're not going for him. And his option would be to get more time. So do you think with him coming, Alvarez is open to leaving?
First of all, you should know that Pep Guardiola, once you say you do not want to play for him, he does not believe in keeping you. If you
Yeah.
want to leave the club, one way or another, you will leave the club, whether you sit out a whole season. But he just doesn't want anything to do with you. He wants the players who want to play for him. But I don't think that the signing of Savio is linked to Alvarez in any way. Savio is a winger, but Savio is a qualitative player.
You know
And
why I asked that, Josh,
yes,
sorry to chip in. The reason as why I asked that is approximately 35 minutes ago, news were coming in 35 minutes ago, because I remember I did say that Atletico had not yet placed in, but it looks like I just checked again, and it shows 35 minutes ago, or 30 to 35 minutes ago, Atletico are in advanced negotiations to sign Julian Alvarez from Man City, and they are offering a 5-year deal.
I
So-
believe I believe he will go. Pep
Mm.
doesn't keep players who don't want to play for him. But like I
Yeah.
was saying, Savio is a winger, and Alvarez was playing as a deputy to Erling Haaland. There's Oscar Bob, who already plays on the wing, but as you have
Beautiful
seen,
player.
yeah,
Beautiful,
a very
beautiful player.
wonderful talent. But Guardiola likes to have more than one who is at that level. The style of play of Pep Guardiola, as in, it is so good that anyone who he has chosen to play for him fits the profile. He looks for the positional awareness of the player, the qualitative superiority of that player, and a good head on his shoulders. Now, if Savio has been brought in as a winger, I believe Pep Guardiola can play him anywhere. I see him even playing right back for Kyle Walker if Kyle Walker is not there. Yet he's a winger, yes, he has to play there. But if Oscar Bob continues to play like he has played in these preseason games, he might play Oscar Bob there and maybe even play Savinho at the back. And you know, the success that Guardiola has had, it is very difficult for players who want to improve, especially a 20-year-old, to not give in to his ideas. So he's the best and most successful proponent of positional play. That is his style of football.
Thank you. And Davi.
Yeah, I have some thoughts on Alvarez. On some level, I pity him, right? Alvarez is how old? 21 or something?
Yeah,
old is
about
that?
21.
So under 21, he has not experienced the conventional footballer's career, right? At 21, he has already won all there is to win.
Yes.
Right? So
yes.
You can say that on some level, he does not exactly have a proper appreciation of the environment he's in and the value that it might have for him and his own development far into the future. Anyone, when Guardiola turns and points at a player, players are usually excited to work under Guardiola because they're guaranteed their own personal development, right? Their talent will develop because Guardiola, in addition to his game models, also develops these players, right? Those two things work hand in hand in a Guardiola environment, right? And you can see that the head that Alvarez has, he's very comfortable with whatever the size of the occasion. So, but he doesn't realize that most footballers actually don't get that opportunity, right? They when they have the quality, they're like, I really want to play. If it's not at Madrid, maybe I want to play under Guardiola. Then I might end up at any other club that I want because I will have developed, exponentially almost. Some players just develop leaps and bounds from what they actually would have turned out as soon as they go through Guardiola's environment. So with that in mind, I'm seeing Alvarez, I think he kind of has two minds. He's ambivalent about, am I staying? Am I going? He feels like he wants to make the decision, but on a subconscious level, it's as though he almost knows it will be a bad decision.
No, but in
Exactly.
his
He's being
defense,
non-committal.
in his defense, yeah, I think Alvarez is looking at it this way. I've won everything there is to win, and I'm just 22 years old. But I'm playing second fiddle to Erling Haaland. I mean, Erling Haaland is fit. Erling Haaland produces the goods. Alvarez, to me, might fit even better in a Pep Guardiola side than Erling Haaland. But it is hard to not play Erling Haaland if he's giving you 52 goals a season, 62 goals a season.
The output
So-
is so high.
Yeah, his output is so high. So at the end of the day, Alvarez is looking at it and is like, okay, I'll be a bit part player at Man City for as long as Erling Haaland is here. They're just about the same age.
Yeah, they're
You
just about
understand?
the same age.
Yeah. So if he, it's a hard decision for him to make. But as a footballer who has won a World Cup, a Champions League, and
He
a
needs to make a
domestic
decision.
title in the league, he
The
first
Copa
played in when he
Americas
left
and all that stuff.
a Copa America as well. This is a player who is going to look elsewhere for game time. It's like, let me
Yeah.
go be a star at Atletico Madrid. I'll be the star. And indeed, he will be
But-
the main
But
player there. 'Cause
Atletico Madrid,
you know
you
Atletico
see what I
Madrid.
mean?
Yes, but Atletico,
But
but
Josh,
Atletico Madrid.
Josh.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
no, it's okay, it's okay. But just also, I think it's right for KDM to put exclamation marks when it comes
Yes.
to Atletico
Yeah, I
Madrid.
totally see that perspective as well.
To
But
me-
if I were the one, I would not. It wouldn't be.
Yeah,
Atletico
I don't
Madrid.
think it's. I don't. Okay, of course,
Oh, you saw
Simeone
he
and
would
the
go
whole
like to
club
Arsenal?
management. No, at least
No,
a better.
definitely
Yeah,
not.
He would
But
be a
like the
better
club
fit.
with,
He would be
No,
a better
he would
fit.
be a better
similar
fit
game
at
models,
Arsenal.
'cause
I actually think he
the
can
game
give more
models
goals.
he's used to.
Yeah, David. I think he can contribute more goals and he can score more goals than Jesus. I know Jesus is proven in EPL, but if this kid is given more game time, I'm telling you, he's going to get you goals.
But the
He's
thing
going to
though
get you more
is,
than 20 goals.
the
But
thing though
Atletico
is,
Madrid,
yeah, the thing though is, Atletico Madrid with all their style of football of Diego Simeone, that is a
by the way,
bit
they don't have
pragmatic.
no style.
They've
He's also
had-
pragmatic.
They've had an array of top strikers, from Sergio
But-
Aguero to Radamel Falcao to Diego Costa.
But we've seen,
They've
we've
just had
apart
these
from Diego Costa,
very good
apart from Diego Costa,
strikers. Yes.
we've seen Radamel Falcao going to other leagues.
Luis Suarez.
Okay, yeah, Suarez, yeah, that. But Suarez left this side to Atletico,
No, to Barcelona.
to Barcelona. Okay, yeah,
He
sorry.
left Liverpool to Barcelona, but he was at
yeah,
Atletico,
sorry. Yeah, I was
if I'm not
saying,
mistaken.
if you look at players that they've had, I mean, who else? You were mentioning who? You mentioned Falcao. Falcao
Yeah,
was
Radamel
good
Falcao.
that side.
He was too good, but
Yeah,
he had an
exactly.
injury that put him out for a year, the SCL. But he was
Okay.
top quality.
But yeah,
You know
Sergio
what I
Aguero.
think?
Yeah.
You know what I think, Josh? When I
Yeah.
look at the setup at Atletico, even if we discount the brand of football that they play,
Good evening, Nick.
I-
Good evening, Nick. Yeah.
I look at
Big up,
Alvarez
big up.
purely as a facilitator, right? He's not
Mm.
your typical center forward like Erling Haaland. He's a facilitator. And now I'm
Mm.
thinking, okay, he's going to go there to score goals, but he's a facilitator. What about like who is doing that at Atletico? Because they have someone. Felix, I'm sure, is still there, right?
They used to have no, he's not there.
And
Oh,
by the way,
he's on their
so-
books. He's on their
look,
books.
look at
but they're
Felix.
looking
Look at
to-
Felix.
They-
And they
he's on
paid
their
a lot
books,
of
but they're
money for
looking to
Felix.
move-
Felix is a
to
better
move- to-
facilitator.
You know, I blame
better goal scorer, but
I
he's a
blame-
better facilitator.
Yo, listen, I blame Simeone. I know the discussion is not about Atletico, but I blame
Atletico,
their
yeah.
pragmatic system when it comes to training. If Yao Felix had gone to Real Madrid, and if Yao Felix had gone to Barcelona, of course I know he did go to Barcelona, but it was already too late. If Pep, Bayern Munich, or Liverpool, if he had
And
joined
Griezmann?
one of those clubs, huh? Man,
So,
Griezmann
is
also,
he
I don't know
still
what happened to him.
Yeah,
Who, Griezmann?
Griezmann, you
He's
see-
still there, I think,
Yeah,
on loan.
Griezmann is the one who is playing that role of a facilitator at.
So you'd
Nah.
rather.
But he was a good player.
Than Erling
Yeah,
was a
he
very,
was
very
a
good
good.
player.
Not an
He was a
easy
good
decision.
player, but you see, Griezmann is a bit getting older. and is not the same player he was a few years ago. He went away and came back at Atletico. It's not really been the same for him. Actually, there was a problem with Diego Simeone playing Yao Felix and Griezmann
still
together.
figuring that
No,
one out.
with Griezmann,
Yeah, he was
Griezmann
figuring
deserves
that one
whatever.
out for a long time. Then Yao Felix
This-
used to come on and score, but he needed Griezmann in his team.
Josh,
Yeah.
he deserves whatever he's getting. David, Griezmann reminds me of Coutinho. He
Yeah.
pushed so hard for the transfer to happen. Okay, you remember
He made
the
them
whole
money.
drama. Barcelona
Yeah.
went behind, dropped in the money from La Liga offices. Atletico first refused. They tried to file a case against, but anyway, either way, he still joined, and he's never been the same ever since he joined. And even when he went back to wear the Atletico shirt, I found him boring. I found him not the other one that used to play for them.
Yeah, the
Very,
love,
The
very
the love
setup
was
has
not that
changed. Before, the setup thrived on him, and now it's a different thing.
true.
It's a different thing.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
you see,
switching back-
Even Rodri
Uh,
was playing for Diego Simeone, and Rodri, after one season, Simeone couldn't understand how this player was not understanding his instructions. He kept calling out this guy because he wanted him to be. He had the talent to be the best player on the team, but then he was not taking on the instructions he wanted him to take on. Perhaps to kick people or something like that.
Anyway, guys, still on Man City. I see they're about to Man City, as per Fabrizio, they're almost signing Ryan Makaido from Chelsea. He left Chelsea. He's joining the Man City Youth
old?
Academy. 16-year-old. He's 16 years old. I don't really know much about him, but I hope.
Yeah.
I really worry less if a kid is going to join Pep. The only problem is if he joins him and he doesn't do what he wants him to do, he's going to leave him, because Pep, just like Chelsea, they have players that they sell and they are 23 or 24 years old, and you've never even seen them playing in the preseason game. You know, and you see this one has been sold. It's Man City. They did sell a player, I'm forgetting the name, 24 years old, approximately 5-6 days ago. Good money, around 20-25 something million, but he has never played for the club, not even during preseason. You know, so I hope Ryan goes there to play good football with Pep. I hope he has really good fun. What positions?
It's really hard. Sorry, it is really
it's
hard
okay.
for. It's like David said. It's really hard for a young player to turn down the opportunity to be coached by Pep.
Yeah.
Just being in that environment, he's going to learn so much. He believes that he will learn so much. I mean, even us, the fans, we've learned so much of football just watching him over the years. Now, what about a young player who is going to be in the
Formed
setup
by
or in
him,
an
especially at that
environment?
age, you're completely formed by his environment.
Exactly. And like Mourinho once said that you bring on a kid like Scott McTominay, you give him your first, you give him his debut, he will always be your kid.
Yeah.
He will always be your kid because he will always be the one that you saw at the time. And everything that he does, he's going to believe you're the guy.
Okay, so Josh, what positions do you think Pep should strengthen?
I do think that Pep Guardiola he should get cover for Rodri. Rodri has played a lot of football over the last 3 years, and now there is an extended Club World Cup.
And in case he's injured, who comes in?
Calvin Phillips. But they have
come on, Josh.
They have Matias Nunes. No, I'm just giving you the players they have.
Although Matias Nunes loses the ball
in this
a
preseason.
lot.
Yeah, you see.
You know, if I was Pep, maybe he wanted to leave, but I could have kept Ike Gundogan. I could have.
Oh, there's
held on to him.
Kovacic too. Kovacic
There's
is playing at the
Kovacic,
preseason.
yeah.
And Kovacic understands the role. He does understand the role.
He's mid.
No, he has the quality. By the way,
He has the quality.
What's the issue with Kovacic?
By the way,
He's
you know,
world class, but the performance is not.
it's
I
like I don't know.
At
it's
Madrid,
like a
he
spark,
never really
you know,
cut
it's scary, like you
At
know, having a
Chelsea,
very
he never
good
really
car.
cut it. Man City
Having-
never really cut it.
I know, that's it.
But
And I
then
thought
you can see the teams that he's playing for. There's
Because
a player
he has the
in there.
quality to get in those
He has the
Yes.
quality.
It's a very
He's a
hard
good
thing
player.
to enter that Man City squad, by the way. Now that you think
Mm.
of it, it's a very.
So-
Oh, and they have those. You mentioned. Is it Joshua mentioned
Matthias
Rico Lewis.
Nunes. Yes,
Rico
Rico
Lewis,
Lewis.
Matthias Nunes. Oh gosh,
Calvin,
it seems like
Calvin Phillips has recently played at the
The
back.
reason as why I've asked you,
in
Josh,
the
you
last
did
game.
speak about you talked about
Sorry.
Rodri. Man, forget about Calvin Phillips. No disrespect to all Calvin Phillips fans.
it seems like he's content.
By the I
being a
advise him to
squad
go back
player.
to Leeds. Let him go back
He's
to
not
Leeds.
contented being a squad player. Just things have not gone right for him.
No,
You know,
no,
like-
Then
no,
he
no.
should push. To
He's a
leave,
misfit.
because
He's
there's
a
never
misfit.
going to be
Yeah,
a
he
time.
should push to leave. He should
He's a
push.
misfit. Let him go back to Leeds.
His loan spell was
Josh,
so
you did tell me-
awful.
Listen, you did tell me a few days ago. A few days ago. You told me there are players that you really want to perform, but unfortunately,
Yeah,
they
they
cannot
don't really
perform.
do. Yes.
it's the same for Phils, but he has to turn it around. And there are players that, like Maguire, he's going to come in Manchester United. He's going to be Maguire. He's going to go back to Leicester City, play games, football, and he's going to be a top good footballer. You know, I'll give you an example. Matt Cash, the one that plays for Aston Villa. If you went to Arsenal, Man City, or one of those top clubs, I'm telling you, shambles.
So why are you laughing? But
Anyway, guys, still on Man City. Man City were fined by the Premier League 2.09 million pounds for delaying games for the last 2 seasons. I don't know why they keep delaying games, but yesterday we saw.
I'll
Josh,
give you my
sorry,
take.
David.
I think Man City and Premier League are in some kind of pissing contest, right? Because we also know that, was it which month? A couple of months ago or last month, Man City sued the Premier League over a change of regulations. I think something to do with partnerships, right? And
So it's more like a retaliation.
It's a pissing contest.
No.
You cannot tell. I don't think Man City is the only one that has, wasted time like that. And it's only a matter of seconds when you read up the literature on that. It's just seconds, a few seconds before start time. Well, we can point to the seriousness of the regulations, but then the other question would be: hasn't anyone else violated a few seconds of start time? I don't believe that that's true.
But Man City has a lot of not
But
problems.
you see,
of course, they have the money.
You see, Davi, the Premier League brought charges against Man City, 112 plus.
FFP.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a delaying
But it's correct.
tactic.
It's true.
It was a delaying tactic by Man City to even sue the Premier League. I mean, they have the money. They will just go to court and they'll have a legal battle for years while the club is playing in the Premier League. But the thing is, that thing you say of
we are losing you in visual. When it comes to visual, your pick is I don't know what's up. Yeah, but please continue speaking.
Yeah, I'm well.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, go on. Nick Fadley just cut me off with
sorry.
Savio.
Okay,
and,
okay, let's. He did say City
He's
should
signed
sign
just
just
one
one
player
player so far. Savio. They don't really seem need to be spending the. Yeah, they don't. I know they have the money, but I mean, if Rodri is injured, tell me who you're going to play. That is going to do what he's doing right now.
Well, they have a couple of options. They're not his best. But
Okay, KDB can also play that role.
No.
KDB, but KDB, no. Listen. That's what I was going to say. He can play that role, but not so good as Rodri. KDB is good. Is a good player after Rodri. Like you have Rodri in the middle, in the hall, and De Bruyne is there. Then you have Bernardo Silva also going further up front.
You see.
So what about Kyle Walker?
He can't play.
As a what?
He can't play there. You know the players you're mentioning are 30, 31, 32. De Bruyne.
What Walker. I mean is
to replace
Rodri.
As a place a position where they need to invest.
Oh yes.
Right okay, as right back.
Because João Cancelo is back, but João Cancelo, I think
they fell out with Pep.
Yeah, I think they fell out with him, and he will leave.
And it
United
seems
should take him.
Cancelo has agreed on something with Barcelona. There was something about a
Ah,
25 million
he's
euro
coming
deal.
back
Yeah,
on.
they're going
He's
to
going to go back
on loan.
permanently. Mm.
On loan for 8 million, and then with a purchase clause of I think 18 or something like that. So surely I don't see him coming back. But they have Rico
So-
Lewis, who did a very good job deputizing last
Yeah,
season in
he's
that
good.
position.
He's good.
But can you trust him at the highest level?
No, you can't.
But before Nick Fadley came in with the comment, I was trying to say that you see, Man City, Pep Guardiola does everything in his power to have an edge in a football match. Yes, they could have been seconds, but this guy is so detailed. This guy is so detailed that he found that it is necessary to have a player who commits fouls and will never get booked for them. But that player must be there for my style of football to thrive. As in, he thinks that far ahead. So, I mean, maybe those seconds are just going to dislodge the opponent's preparations. And it's Man
I'm
City
also
that has
wondering
been
whether
fine.
it was deliberate or whether it,
Yeah,
it's not obvious to me whether it was accidental or I'm not sure
I'm
what
just
to think
thinking,
about
but
it.
knowing who Pep Guardiola is and how detailed
It could
he
be some
is.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something. It could be
some nuanced strategy or something.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah.
that
So
would be an interesting one.
man, I'm just surprised that they're not really very. I think Pep is okay and trusts his team. Maybe there are other keys that we haven't heard of that are going to be showing up very soon. I don't know, because I know they have
look out
players.
for
Unless
Oscar
he's
Bob
looking
this
to
season.
Oscar Bob. Yeah, Oscar Bob is
Unless
delicious to watch.
he's looking up
He's
for
such a player. Look out
Oscar
for
Bob.
Oscar Bob this
who?
season. He's such
Oscar
a player.
Bob is a kid, left footer.
They have players, of course. They have players like still. There's a player called Jan Couto. He's
He's
yeah.
leaving,
He was in Genora.
Yeah,
Where
Girona.
he plays right back. He's 22 years
Yeah.
old. He was on loan, but the loan ended on June 30th. Then you have they have another
I think
attacking
Jan
young.
Couto is leaving.
Really?
Yeah.
They have
because word about
Claudio
an offer like that.
Echeverri or Echeverri. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it's Claudio Echeverri, attacking midfielder, 18 years old.
It's a very-
Also, he was in River Plate. The loan, he's still there. The loan ends. You know that side. It's a different. The loan ends 31st December this year, and they have another player whose loan ended last month, but one in June 30th. In June on the 30th, defensive midfielder, 21-year-old Maximo. I think he might also be a good one if he came. Played for, and he's Spanish, by the way. If he came, he's Spanish? No, he's Spanish Argentine. Yeah, I don't remember, guys. Sorry about that. But he's a very, very good player. I think he's mixed. He has a bit of, but he can play for Spanish if he wants. He has double citizenship. He can play for Spanish, for the Spain national team, and also play for Argentina. Claudio is from Argentina. Jan Couto is Brazil, because they're still Yankees. They haven't yet. They're still weighing options.
So those are
for
countries or environments that produce technical marvels.
Yes,
you see, and even when you look at Oscar Bob, whom you just mentioned, he's a very, very technical player. He's like Bernardo with the black skin, And then Savinho,
Oscar Bob.
Yeah, he's a left-footed kid. Very, very good. Very delicious to watch. And then Savinho.
And there's David. Sorry, Savinho and who?
Yeah. So Savinho and Jan Couto is leaving, but Savinho, also from Girona, may not require so much time to acclimatize because we know that Girona plays using the same game models as Man City. Except I have a feeling he may change because on the other side, on the left side, they have the Englishman and the Belgium. This is Nick Fadley saying something.
Yeah, it's okay. Let me check it out. Please go.
So Savinho may go to the right because I think the right has Bernardo. Bernardo has been playing there more frequently. Occasionally, they'll Foden will slide there, but it's been mostly Bernardo playing there. I think
Mm.
Savinho may go and just buttress that position.
Mm.
So when you look at it that way, they still have a very good team. They're going the United route where they have
And-
a lot of young talent coming up,
Mm.
and they've already gotten what they need.
Guys, last one before we go to Nick Fadley. The rumor of Ederson leaving Man City won't go away too. That room, and by the Brazilians are very good. If you give them a good offer, whether you're in Japan, whether you're in Cambodia, for as long as the offer is
Uganda.
good, they're going to come. So the rumor won't go away that he might leave City for one of the teams in Saudi Arabia. But to answer, let's check out what Nick is saying. Nick is saying, he's asking, Isaac, how many points do you think City will get? David, with the new format, will City win the UCL? Will Rodri win this? No, I'll answer for Josh. No, for Rodri. Rodri, I have my reservations. But anyway, thanks, Nick. City.
See, I have to answer his
See.
question.
Yeah, you're going to answer, but he asked me first. I'll answer. Anyway, they have Haaland, man. I was going to. I think City is not going to win the league this season. I have Arsenal winning the league. Painful as it might be, I have Arsenal winning the league if they continue and keep up playing the way they've been playing. But of course, I have Arsenal and City in the second. I don't see Liverpool finishing in the third, or even fourth. Not even United; they're not close. But yeah, Arsenal are to win. I believe 114 points. I think Arsenal will get. If it's not Arsenal, then maybe Man City. But if it's Man City, it will be lesser than
Setting Arsenal
100
up
points.
for humiliation.
No, no, as I say, seriously, David. Yeah, he was asking. Nick was asking. The new format. With the new format, will Man City? He means the teams. There were teams added to the new format of UCL Champions League. Yeah. So do you think City will win?
It's a tough one. The spine, the cycle of players that had that head for that level to step up. I think only a few of them are left. If you discount De Bruyne, Walker, and a few others, the rest have to work their way to that place psychologically, right? They know how to play the Man City way, but they may not have the head for a Champions League. Champions League is more demanding It's more like a psychological game. You need to be ready to play your best in just a couple of games. But the new format has the
Spartan of Champions League.
Of games. Yeah,
we have the Spartans of Champions League: Madrid, Bayern,
even Madrid,
Man United. Nah, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Even Madrid.
Josh, don't even dream.
Champions League, I don't think Man City will win it. I highly doubt.
Josh, the last question was for you. He was asking, you think Rodri will win the Ballon d'Or?
It's a good choice for Rodri to even be in there because he's had a couple of great seasons. But you see, the Ballon d'Or is for this year. It's not the 3 years ago since Rodri has been this good. Plus, he played very well. He won a European Championship. But I think over the season, Vinicius Junior should be winning the Ballon d'Or this year.
First, second players will be coming from Real Madrid. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Vinicius Junior
will go to Madrid.
Vinicius Junior, Rodri, Bellingham.
Yeah, no, Bellingham will come second. That's what I think anyway.
Yeah,
because yesterday. Ancelotti was asked and he said Vini will the same way Vini will win it. He gave his reasons. Jude, he gave his reasons why he might come second, and Rodri, he also gave his reasons, and I do agree with him.
He has to back his players.
No, but even if he wasn't backing, honestly, I do think it's
to look at those words politically. So
anyway, guys,
it always ends up at Madrid.
That's it. That Josh, that brings us to the other. You remember the statement you made, David, while you were away? Josh was like, "Man, for some reason, every player even if he's about to first, even if he's about to sign, and they tell him, Madrid wants you. He's like,
Madrid
first
is
hold on,
calling.
keep it.
It's
Regardless
like-
of the money you give them.
Because you can have one good season and you lift the Ballon d'Or if you're wearing that
I know.
royal white.
Anyway,
True.
in 5 minutes, guys, let's go to through real quick through the transfers. Man United did submit an offer to sign both Delete and Mazarawi, but it was rejected by Bayern Munich. Fee was less according to Bayern Munich, and that was David Oenstein. Yeah, and well, Garnacho is coming back. I saw he did tweet something. He's coming back to from a long holiday. I hope.
Actually, I
Man
was happy
United
with
fans are
that
happy.
proposal.
Of,
I was happy with that proposal that was rejected by Bayern Munich for Delete because I saw that the difference in valuation was 8 million. 8 million is a lot, but to me, if they were talking about recouping, oh sorry, that's Ugarte, that's PSG, not Bayern.
By the way, yeah, rumors. Josh, you're freezing. By the way, the rumors of Ugarte joining again are coming back and gaining pace. Him joining Man United on loan with an option to buy from PSG. Then Conor Gallagher, sorry, did reject a new contract offer from Chelsea in June, and he's happy to join. Yeah, I don't know why he's. I also don't understand that.
But he's the perfect player. He's the perfect player for Atletico Madrid.
Completely go there. That one he's
Yeah,
suited to that environment.
And of course, Barcelona did send in a bid yesterday for Dani Olmo, but the bid was rejected. LB rejected the bid, though the bid was 55 million euros guaranteed. 4 million euros easy add-on or add-ons, and 3 difficult add-ons. So altogether, it would be 55 plus 7, I think 62 million euros.
Man, Barcelona need that player. That's what I know. They need to find that money.
Barcelona need Nico. They need that play, and it will be good because remember, the kid Lamar is also, from the same national country, so it will be easy for them to link up and play very good. Anyway, West Ham are in advanced talks to sign Guido Rodriguez as a free agent. Negotiations are ongoing with the Players' Cup as he left Real Betis at the end of the season. Arsenal. I'm reading about Smith. He left, finally joined, which is a good thing for him. Smith Rowe left and joined Fulham for a fee. Arsenal did receive.
He's a Fulham player now.
Yeah, they received 27 million euros guaranteed, and 7 million euros. Pounds. 27 million pounds, and 7 add-ons to be considered. Also, sell-on clause of 10%. I think that's it, guys. Nothing really huge.
Fulham is really prepared for us.
Oh, Fulham.
Yeah, Fulham is looking good. Yeah.
Man United is opening up with Fulham. Well, do not be surprised. Anything can happen. Unless United is going back in the transfer market, of which they have to get players. United needs like 6 players. Because I see, no, for real. Because Fulham did the same club. They did bid for Scott McTominay, but bid was rejected. I'm assuming they're going to go back very, very, very. Rather with a formidable player. To them.
He's not
to them.
He's not,
with a formidable bid.
The typical United fan, that's not their favorite player, but I think he's very useful.
Josh, he's good going forward, Josh, right?
I do like him. The only problem we have is he's the player we can get some money from. Rest of them,
he could fetch
we can't get money from them because their wages are too high or they're a bit spent. They're not marketable. So the ones who are marketable, he's the most marketable player at United, Scott McTominay.
And one
though you would want to keep him. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka, someone can give you.
He could give us some money from the market.
Yeah, if they give us the money, they give us 27 million.
They have Woodward to thank for that. Anyway,
I keep laughing at
you run and catch that money.
I keep. They're in tears, bro. They're in tears. The sick bay. I don't know when Bruno Fernandes is coming back to United, but players have started coming back. Players have started coming back. Davi, I hope you're well. Players have started coming back. City players, man, all those that did participate in Copa America, those that did participate in the Euros. Zax, I don't know why he took that long a leave because he barely played in the Euro, but at least he came back last week. So thank you so much. For those that have been along and tuned in with us all the way since we started. Shout outs to you, Nikki Fadley. It's been a pleasure. Sports Jazz guys, do subscribe, like, and share our videos. Josh Awad, Josh, we don't know what happened to you, but anyway, let's go on, Josh. Awad, before we sign out.
What happened to what?
No, your camera today.
Cheers.
Yes,
It's
David.
going into the weekend.
Yeah,
Just a good
Yeah.
weekend for our
It's a
fans.
Friday.
thank you, everyone. Sports Jazz guys,
Thanks,
hit the
guys.
like button, subscribe. Yes, Josh.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And to whomever will be watching after the live broadcast, like, comment, share.
Cheers, guys.
Subscribe.
Catch you soon. Subscribe.
Cheers.